'Tis the season, as they say, and the season is SEO. Here at Bonsai, we usually say that SEO never sleeps, and I can tell you for a fact that it doesn't take holidays either. It's always working, it's always on, and that's why it is a ingenious machine for you guys to increase your revenues and increase your traffic to your sites. We know, of course, that holidays are some of the times where people are most likely to start looking for information and trying to find products and trying to find things to buy, things to do, things to know more about. And that's why holiday seasons are also really important for SEO, because that's one of the points in time where people really flock to the search machines in order to try to find all the things they're looking for, whether that would be new Christmas presents, fireworks for the 4th of July, or any kind of thing you can imagine. And today we're going to set an example on how you guys should prepare your SEO efforts for the holiday seasons. And of course, the example, if you hadn't figured it out yet, is going to be Christmas. That's why I'm wearing this really cool sweater. So the first stage, of course, is preparation. What you want to do is you want to start early, right? In fact, you want to start probably about 3 months before the upcoming season is in there to start focusing your efforts toward this upcoming holiday. Because Google is extremely big, but it's also sometimes really slow, as those things usually go hand in hand. So that means we know there is a time gap from this point where you start optimizing your site to the point where Google has noticed it and rendered it, crawled it, indexed it, all these sort of things that happen before any sort of ranking changes are there. The second step after you've prepared is, of course, to start finding the things that are actually worth working on for the upcoming holiday season. So you have to figure out which kind of pages and products and blog posts that are relevant or would become more relevant for the upcoming season. What you want to do is you want to find the corresponding keywords that are associated with these pages. And I like to go through Google Trends and try to take a look 5 years back and see, do we see these sort of seasonal changes throughout it, where we can notice that whenever Christmas is coming along, people start looking for more and more, well, Christmas sweaters is obvious and a very obvious example, but you'll actually be surprised, especially if you work not even in the e-commerce sector, that there are a lot of different kind of products that change heavily throughout the year. Examples could be ERP planning systems, where we see that after the financial year, or at least moving up towards the end of the financial year, is when people start getting bored of their old systems and try looking at new ones. All right, once you've gathered all of these, you have to take a really good look and be critical of yourself and your business. Is this content actually strong enough to rank, and how is it doing currently? Because you want to gather all of these underperformers and start looking into optimizations. The third step of this holiday preparation plan is, of course, to get working, right? We want to make sure that everything is optimized for the upcoming season, all the products that could start skyrocketing in demand. And then we want to create specific landing pages for these seasonal events. It could be a collection of your best Christmas offerings. It could be the Black Friday deal page where you highlight different kinds of good deals. And you want to make sure it's optimized, describes the event, and is indexed, and you want to do it quickly. This is also the point where you want to start thinking about internal linking, and if able, start doing outreach and trying to get some of those juicy backlinks to get back towards your landing page. The next point is to start creating supporting content. If you have sort of landing pages or product pages that don't do too well, what you want to do is sort of surround them with especially informational content and commercial navigation content that could help you rank better. A great example for the Christmas season is to start having these holiday gift guides where you start guiding people who are looking to buy some of your cool products. These are the products that your significant other would be really appreciative of receiving, and start creating this sort of informational content that can help you pitch your offerings to any visitors on your site. And then you want all these efforts to not just go to waste, or well, to not just be focused. Of course, SEO is never a waste, but you don't want it to be only focused on SEO. This is content that can be used throughout all of your channels, right? So if you're gearing up for the whole big Christmas sale, make sure that you create this content and also use it on social media, use it on your email marketing platforms. That's sort of the beauty of all the work you do in SEO, is that it's an investment into your own platform, into your own business, into your own product. So what you do now is going to work next year as well, likely, but it's also going to work not just to get Google visitors in, but actually to pitch your offerings towards other audiences too. If you start doing this, then you should be pretty good in shape for the next holiday season. What we also like to do here at Bansera is to sort of create a whole calendar around this, so you are never surprised whenever anything comes up. And as you're already doing all this analysis work, you can sort of save a lot of time if you do it for many different seasons all at once, so you can get your planning efforts in right now to make sure that 2022 is going to be the year where you dominate every single holiday event that's upcoming.